Hi Sequels friends, welcome to day 7 of Vlogvember. Today we are going to talk about my rental friendly kitchen refresh. Hi Sequels friends, welcome back to my channel. This is the first time I'm doing a video like this, so I hope that you guys enjoy it. I have done some DIYs on this channel, which you guys have really loved. It's one of my top 5 best performing videos is a DIY, and I am doing a rental friendly kitchen refresh, and so I thought it might be fun to take you along on that journey. Now, when I show you guys the footage of my kitchen before, I do want to let you know I do not have footage of the whole before, and that is because, as I've said several times through Vlogvember, I am not a vlogger. I am learning how to do all this, and I clearly recorded and stopped recording several times during that process, and apparently I had a whole conversation with my phone and the kitchen walls and never hit record. So I was thankful to find some old footage of the kitchen when we were painting it when we first moved in. So we're going to be looking through that as I discuss some of this. So we basically have 4 things that we want to rectify. Our number 1 need is storage. Now, I would say this is a decent sized kitchen for an 800, 900 square foot house. But you know, everything's relative. So for you, it may be too small, but for us, it's a decent size. However, if we own the house, we would definitely adjust the entire layout. As with most rentals, they tend to put in the least amount of work as possible. And they basically gave us one wall of a handful of cupboards, and that is it. And we have 3 other walls that could have been filled with cabinets, but they were not. So we have one wall of cabinets. We also have one countertop that is separated into 2 spaces by a sink. That is all. If you've watched for some time, you may know that my partner is a trained chef. So having said that, we are an ingredient only household. So we have a lot of ingredients to hold in storage. We also cook about 90% of our meals in house. We also love to can, because as you saw in one of my other videos, we have a pretty big garden, and in season we need a space to pull those things out and hold them somewhere before they're processed. So storage is a problem. We need to either hopefully thrift a cabinet or and a countertop, or maybe we could thrift a hutch to fill our empty wall or something of the like. The only stipulation is and people who don't have animals, I know you're probably going to be disgusted by this, but we have animals, and so it just is what it is. We need to make sure that our cat can jump on whatever we put there to jump on the fridge so that he can eat and not have his food stolen by the other cat. So number 2 is we need a backsplash. Since we are cooking all of our meals in the house, and we do have such a small amount of prep areas that we use, which is where right next to the stove and under the stove get a lot of wear. It is rubbing off the paint from the wall because it's cleaned so regularly. So we think we need a backsplash solution. So I had posted in the community tab a while some backsplash options. I'm going to share them with you here. So one of our options is this leaf print peel and stick wallpaper. I like that the ground color coordinates with the countertop, so I think that might be fun. It also, to me, somewhat matches the darker grain within the cabinets. And it's pretty spot on with the wall color, but I'm not so sure it might be too busy for the area, especially given all the other things we're going to have on the countertop and in this display shelf, which clearly needs to be repaired. So I'm not sure. So rather than coordinate, I thought, what if we add a punch of a new color? And these green tile caught my eye. They seem to blend well with the gray within the countertops, and it looks like it pairs well with the gray that's on the wall. However, I'm not really sure how I feel about it with the cabinetry. Again, the green came into play because I was playing off the green of my glassware, and this isn't really the right green. It feels like it's adding another element that doesn't need to be there to me. I don't know. You guys let me know in the comments what you think. And then for the last option, I thought, why overthink it? Why not just go for a basic subway tile? And I'm kind of liking that this pairs with the gray in the countertops. The gray in the grout line matches with that gray on the wall, and the white pops against the pine cabinetry. And I'm also really enjoying the lightness factor of it. And this thicker tile is giving more of a realistic tile feel, and I love the sheen on it. So I'm kind of torn between this and the wallpaper. Go ahead and vote down below which is your favorite. 2 peel and stick tile options as well as a peel and stick wallpaper option. Our third dilemma is we need more light. We don't get a lot of light since our room is blocked from the adjacent rooms that have nice big windows in them. But we do have a small window in this kitchen as well as a small window on the door. Now those windows back up to our back or our side door technically, which goes onto our deck, which is covered by a big, gorgeous, been here since the 50s when the house was here, oak tree. The same with our side door. There's a crepe myrtle there, which is gorgeous during blooming season. But during most of the year, until we chop it yearly, it blocks a lot of the light. So we need to find a way to make this rental kitchen a little bit brighter without doing it in a rental friendly way. 2 of the things we're thinking of is 1, painting this brown door. Now this is the only door in our house that is brown. Every single door to the entry or the bedrooms are all white. So we think maybe we should go ahead and paint this door, and maybe it being white will help brighten it up. Also, going back to that backsplash that we talked about, maybe having a little bit of different color, or if we're doing the tile, having a little bit of a, sheen on that area will help brighten it up a little bit. Lastly, we'd like to add a little bit more personality. Obviously, again, if this was our house, we would not pick these countertop colors. We would not pick pine cottagey looking cabinets. But that's what we have to work with. So how can we infuse a little bit more of our personality? A lot of the things that we have currently like on display are staying. Yes, even the brown McCoy dishes are staying. Not only do they give that vintage vibe, although I wouldn't have selected brown for myself, I'm more of an amber green colored gal, but these are the dishes Brent grew up eating on, and they are non-negotiable for them to stay. So it's fine because they work within the cabinet colors and the countertop colors, but I have started bringing in a little bit more green tones through the plants, through the glassware, and we think it might be fun to add a pop of green throughout the space just to give it a refresh. We also want to cozy it up a little bit. We love to use our salt lamps to, for a lower lighting, mood lighting. So we'd like to play off that cozy factor by bringing in a rug, which we don't currently have, and maybe even some other, like we have some beautiful cutting boards that we don't really display in a lovely way to just kind of to warm things up. That is what our plan is, and throughout this month of Vlogvember, I'm gonna slowly start to show you some of the things that we do. So we're thrifting and we're looking for some things for the kitchen. We're looking for some furniture pieces, so there will be a lot of thrifted elements involved, but we're also going to have to buy things because if we decide on wallpaper or a backsplash, we're not going to find those thrifted. And there may be some other things that we need to purchase along the way, but I'm cheap, so it's going to be thrifty. So I'm kind of excited to see how this turns out, and I hope that you guys enjoy watching it, and I know there will be some DIYs involved, and I know that there will be some thrift flips involved. So if you like that sort of thing, go ahead right now, hit that subscribe button, and ring the bell so that you're notified as I drop videos throughout Vlogvember. They are dropping at all different times. I'm kind of playing with this month of seeing when my viewers are on and trying different things and trying different times. So it really helps to be subscribed. subscribed so that you are in the know. As always, thank you guys so much for continuing to support my channel. It really does mean the world to me. And I'll be back at you tomorrow with some more Vlogvember. Take care, guys. Bye.